Good morning, welcome to Morning Review. This is Kim speaking on Thursday, the 16th of March. Looking at the euro dollar first, and well, yesterday's rather dovish statement that came with the interest rate increase has left the euro rallying quite strongly. May get a bit of a retrace back from where it's sitting on the basis purely on the fact that it's gone so far, but there was also, I believe, I haven't seen the Dutch news at the moment, but it certainly looked like it wasn't going to be an anti-European that was going to have any majority there. So all in all, I looked at the exit polls and they looked okay. So from where we're sitting at the moment, potential then, if we do break the 60-minute 8, we could be on for the 60-21. It's a bit of a retrace back and maybe back to the pivot there. Any sort of break of the upside here, well, I'd be looking really back towards the R1s. Now we've got to be looking through and the bigger picture here, and what we've let's just go on to a weekly picture here for a moment just to see where we are. We've pushed back above, at the moment we're pushing back above that weekly 21, so it's moving more into a bullish zone. And yeah, just looking at other technicals, there's nothing really to stop us pushing up there. So that R1, monthly R1 and daily R1 could be potential targets to the upside if it does move. Had a huge move yesterday, so there is potential we could just consolidate a bit today. We'll see, but for now it looks relatively rosy in a sense, although that pivot could be hit. Okay, looking at the pound dollar, and well, again, saw a decent rally back into the daily 21. Having a reaction off that so far, and it's well, just consolidating at this stage. Now we have got today news-wise at 12 o'clock UK time. We've got the official bank rate, so and statements, etc., coming out at 12 o'clock. So quite important data there. And again, looking at this shorter term time frame is 60-minute intermediate figure. Whilst we've got these higher lows and higher highs going nicely onto the 60-minute, we could just see this correct itself back towards that daily pivot, so or 60-21. So there is some potential to the downside there now, especially after having such a huge move yesterday. Just a bit more of a correction maybe in the order. Now, if it doesn't and breaks, I mean, again, it's really looking at the upside there. If it starts pushing up and the momentum picks up with it, oops, badly drawn, but really then looking towards the upside, there's that 500, 60-minute 500, maybe the R1 that's sitting above there. Just look at the bigger time frame, see where that 500 may be running with. Not a lot near term here at all. So if we can break back above the highs, it does become rather bullish into up towards that daily 50 even. So that 23.79, does that come in relation? So that's well above that 500, but that, in the short term that 500 may provide some resistance, and looking at an normal average true range, maybe the R1 would be quite a big ask. Dollar yen, again sold off strongly yesterday afternoon, pushing through the 100 MA here at the moment and trying its best to get through it. Been bearish on it for a while, and it's actually done everything all in a day or so. Just need to come back to that dailies for a moment to see if we can carry on in this mode. Maybe we'll see ourselves down to that 112.17 sort of level. But for now, short term, any rallies above the 8 LE8, be looking for moves back to the 60-21s, daily pivots. Continuation, it's a bit of a struggle because it's so bitty here in terms of deciding on where to enter, but it could come back to the weekly S2 sort of zone there. Maybe not so pretty at the moment. It really depends on what it does first, but maybe heading down towards that sort of zone. Not the monthly MIDI, a bit further down, but we've already had a decent range so far this morning. on this, and we've probably only got a third of that left. So in normal days, unless we get some good volume coming through. Aussie dollar, well, the jobs report came out. The first negative jobs report came out at 12:30 UK time, that is. And well, it's not had a major move on the Aussie, and it's recovered. So it's shrugged that one off pretty quickly. Back up to the prior highs here. Maybe it wants to push up to that monthly R1 and make a new high. Looks like it's a bit euro-ish at the moment, so that certainly we could, if we see a push up above the current highs there, maybe it will push on towards the weekly R3. Actually, is possibly a more key resistance there. Any breakdown of this short term, there's a short-term trend line running across the lows here. May see it heading off towards the 60 MAs. Sorry, badly drawn again, but may see it draw down towards the daily pivots and 60 MAs. Could be on a day like this, a day that we miss all these daily pivots, but we'll see how price starts this morning. I'm not expecting it to be massively fast, but we should be back almost to normal. Whatever normal is, of course. Not too sure what normal is these days. Canadian dollar continued in the sell-off here. I just need to have a quick look at oil. Oil's recovering a little bit to help it, but it's mainly dollar weakness that's helped it so far. But the oil push up this morning is helping a bit. It's not yet caught its monthly pivot, and that could well become a target. It certainly is my target on an open position I have now. So now any break above this 8 moving average on the AUDUSD here, well, could see a bit of a retrace. There is some divergence going on here. So in this shorter term or intermediate term time frame, there is some weakness in the downside, so you could see a bit more of a rally back into the hourly 21s pivots, possibly. Certainly a bit clearer than some of the others. In fact, I think the Aussie dollar might have had a hint of divergence. Not quite. Never made the previous high there. Just check the euro. No, that didn't do it either. So if they do roll over these markets, they're going to be, I'm just looking at cable neither. So, yep, none of them did it. Let's just check sorry, I'm just checking again. What we had there didn't even have the strength on the RSI to get back up towards the push up on there. So we'll see how that runs this morning anyway. Okay, that's it for me. As I said, news already. There is some lower data coming out in the US. Building permits don't really give much of a kicker. The Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, again, not much, and the weekly unemployment claims, they don't do too much either. So very light stuff at 12:30. That's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.